everyone, it's Suzanne Tucker with Generation Mindful. Welcome back to Feelings Friday number 5, the one day a week that I make my bed. So thank you. So this week we are talking about just because I can doesn't mean I have to. So as always, we're going to start with our mantra by getting centered and trying it on, kind of bringing it into our bodies. So I like to ground my feet, just uncross my arms. And if you're at a place where you can kind of stop what you're doing, take 30 seconds to let this sink in. That will make a difference. We're not talking about words in our head. We're talking about embodied words. So join me. We're just going to breathe a minute, okay? Close your eyes, breathing in, just because I can. Breathing out doesn't mean I have to. Again, breathing in, just because I can. Breathing out doesn't mean I have to. Awesome. We're going to have fun with this one. So we have our mantra, we breathe it in, we embody it, and then we break it down. And I like to call that reality versus illusion. So when I think about just because I can doesn't mean I have to, the illusion that comes up for me is that I need to be all things for everybody and that I am stronger when I am independent, which is, I think, a very common myth or a big lie that society supports. Society supports this false notion, I would submit false, that it's stronger to not need anybody. You can even hear it when we talk about infants or babies. We talk about, self-regulation being this great thing, when in truth, we're human beings. We're meant to co-regulate. And I see it every week in baby massage. When an infant is having difficulty regulating, we go to them. We hold them, we touch them, we sway, we bounce, we talk, we breathe. We are built to co-regulate. And that is the big lie, that we're separate and that we're not meant to lean hard on each other. Okay, for me it is. So when I really let it sink in, just because I can doesn't mean I have to. I actually get closer to my power. My power is, hey, it's safe to delegate or to ask for help or to receive help that's being offered to me. It's right there in front of me. If I can open my heart and feel safe enough to bring it in. Sometimes we don't even have to ask for it. We just get to receive it, right? So then finally we talk about applying it. So where this lives for me in my life is yesterday I was at a conference put on by my amazing friend Erin Joy. She runs a company called Black Dress Partners, and she runs this entire humongous life-altering conference called Midwest Women Business Owners Conference, right? So it's big. It's 200 powerhouse women. And I was there, she's up there and she's speaking, and she did a breakout session. It was awesome. We got to break out and talk to our fellow women at our table. And then they did a group share where people were getting up to the microphone to talk and to say what lived for them out of that exercise. And we had just a really juicy talk at my table. And my table mate said, and actually I was like, oh, I think I'll go up and talk at the mic. And then my table mate said to me, hey, Suzanne, you should go up to the mic and talk. And it was so funny. What I saw happen in my body is what 1 second ago felt light and bright and like a big green light, which was, I'm going to go up to the mic and talk, all of a sudden became a yellow and then a red for me, just by being should on, right? That whole, like, you should go do that. And my body is really honed in on, no, I don't should on me. And so I paused and I said to her, because I got it. I got what she was saying, which is, I love what your share was. It's really what she was saying. So I thanked her and I said, thank you, I'll think about it. But right now my body is a no. And so that's the thing. We can actually make decisions based on the inner experience we're having in our body, right? So just because I can doesn't mean I have to. I could go up there, but right now I'm feeling a big fat red light. If I stood up right now, it would not be blissful. And why would I be doing it? It'd be ego. It'd be all about the ego. So I said no, and I resumed my listening, and I'm engaged in what's going on, and I'm all this awesome sharing, and the whole thing that was getting me excited a minute ago came back, and I'm listening, and I swear to you, without even thinking, I stood up and I walked over to the mic, and I was almost like surprised myself, like, why am I here? I just said I'm not doing this. But my body turned into a green light. My body said yes. And the should went away, the guilt went away, the have to went away, and the joy and the ease and what I would call mindfulness, which is being present in the moment, was back in my body again. So it was so much fun. I was up with the mic and I got to share, and it just flowed because I was actually present. So what that reminds me of when we talk about playful embodiment is this, we have our deck of Peacemaker cards, and it's this card upside down by Elephant that says, truth feels light, truth feels bright, truth will lead me where I want to go, right? So that's our playful application of just because I can doesn't mean I have to this week. So try things on in your body. Look for the light. Picture a big green light, a yellow light, and a red light. And ask your body, what does this feel like? If it's a red or a yellow, it doesn't mean you're not ever going to do it. It just might mean I'm not in my body right now. And then I move into my green, and now it's a green light. Or it could mean this is not for me. This decision that I'm making, or this way that I want to go, maybe I want to pause a minute and really feel, is this for me? Is this my green light or not? So that is, I think, a big load of all mothers, particularly, and I would say fathers and parents in this world, is just because I can doesn't mean I have to. Okay? Look for the joy, look for the bliss, be in the moment, allow your body and your higher part of yourself, the love that you are, to guide you, and you'll know, is this for me or not? Okay? And bust out of that illusion that we're in this on our own. Because truly, I'm your left elbow and you're my right thumb, and you're my left leg and I'm your right pinky toe. We're all one. And we're not meant to do this alone. We are not meant to do this alone. Okay? So look for the joy. And I invite you this week to say no to one thing in your life that is bringing you down, that is not for you. It is not for you because your body is telling you so. Say no, that you can say yes. All right. Thanks, guys. I'm going to look for your comments. I want to see, how did this live for you? And maybe where are you ready to say no in life so that you can say yes? Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.